guys, thank you for joining me in today's workout. So today we are going to have a full body using just a mat and a resistance band if you have one. The entire workout, we never ever move from the mat. However, we are going to get a great core workout, glutes, hamstrings, quads, and especially those lat muscles at the end. No equipment needed, except for, like I said, if you do have a resistance band handy, get a good warm up in, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay guys, if you're ready to begin, so am I. We're going to start laying on our back, and we are just going to start with our core today. So knees at a 90-degree angle, and we are just going to start by dipping our toes in the water, pulling the core really pressed up against the mat. Think about pulling from the very bottom all the way up towards your belly button, and then sink down into the mat from your stomach to your spine. And inhale right here, exhale as you dip your toe in the water. Staying here for a few more reps, just getting our rhythm and our breath. Now if you can, let's go both at a time, never letting that low back arch. Inhale and exhale. Last three, last two, and last one. Great job. All right, staying here. You're going to extend your leg at a 45-degree angle, keeping it straight. Again, same movement with your core from your lower part of your belly being sucked up to your belly button. Inhale, exhale. Again, just keeping your breath. Feeling all those muscles getting engaged and fired up. Okay, from here, you are going to just do a little teeny hip thrust. I want this to be a very, very small movement. In fact, I want you to focus on your breath more than anything, and just pulling that core in as much as you can. Practicing those same movements that I was talking about from the lower part of your core muscles being sucked up to your belly button And then as you do that, then there's just a little lift. Inhale, exhale on that little lift. You should be feeling those inner part of your muscles that we don't always get to on standard core work and crunches. A few more, I know it's burning, and relax. Pull those knees into your chest for a second. Great job. Okay, now let's work those upper abdominal muscles. Legs are going to be straight out in front of you, and we are just going to touch your ankles, coming up as high as you can. Don't force anything. If this is just a small little movement today, that's totally fine. Work up to it. That lower belly should still be working a little bit. Again, practicing pulling that core in. Great job, a few more. And relax. Okay, before we move into the next one, let's try to work the whole tummy by just a double leg lift right here, hitting those muscles tenfold after every move that we've been doing. If you can't go down as low without your back arching, just come here. You should still feel that stomach brace. And then eventually you can work up to lowering a little bit more. And you could always stick a little pillow underneath your low back as well. And then again, always your hands underneath. But if you can't do your hands, you can always do a little pillow. Great job. Okay, now feet flat on the ground. We're gonna go back to those crunches. All we're gonna do is just slide our fingertips up to our knees and then slowly lower back down. Controlled movement all the way up and all the way back down. Big inhale and then exhale. Great job. Okay, same sort of movement. Now we're just going to be touching the outer part of our ankles here, okay? And now we're starting to get into a little bit of the obliques, but our shoulder blades are going to stay off the mat, so those upper abdominals will be still working. And then again, practicing our breathing, practicing bracing that core. Whole belly should be feeling it at this point. And let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Great job. All right, we are going to get into our glutes and our hamstrings. And if you do have a band, go ahead and place that around your, just above your knees. Okay. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is just start to activate those glutes a little bit. So all you're gonna do is pulling those knees apart and getting that breath, getting those muscles engaged. So as far as you can pull apart, trying to keep your feet cemented to the ground, okay? Even though those knees and those quads are being pulled, the feet are staying flat on the ground. We are not going to let those move. Just a few more. And last one. Good job. Okay, now let's go ahead and come into our bridge. Make sure that those feet are flat and again being pressed against the ground the whole time. Okay, so come into your bridge a little bit and let's just do a little pulse right here. Not full range, just staying in a top portion of this bridge. Again, making sure that those feet are being cemented to the ground. And then if you can, now you are going to start to press those knees apart, adding some resistance onto that band, okay? Just keeping with the same pulse, don't start pulling apart just yet, but just adding some resistance, not letting those knees cave in, okay? Just little pulses here. Let's just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's go down to a full range and abduct. Full range, abduct. Inhale, exhale, pull apart. Think about those feet. Full range, abduct. Great job. Let's go 3 more. 2. And last one right here. Okay, stay up. And now just pull apart. Think about those feet. Think about even that core being sucked in. And 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze those glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. Rub those out. Okay, we're just gonna do a little change and then we will go into something a little different. Okay, I just want to focus on those hamstrings for a little bit. So we are gonna put our heels up on the ground. Our tippy toes are being pointed to the sky. And same movement, we're just gonna go into that top range pulse right here. And you should kind of feel this all in the back of your legs right here. Heels are being pushed down towards that mat, okay? So we're just gonna do a little series right here. Great job. Okay, now let's go into that full range abduct. Get yourself adjusted if you need to. Full range abduct. And pull apart. Inhale. Keep those toes pointed. Back of your legs should be burning. Those glutes are getting fired up at this point. All right, get ready to stay up and pull apart, pull apart, pull apart. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Oh, wow, that felt awesome, right? Okay, go ahead and remove. And before we move into our back, we are just going to come onto our side, okay? And the first thing that we're going to do is go back into that, back into our core a little bit. So placing just your resting arm kind of out in front of you, and then your other hand on the back of your head, and we are just going to kind of do a little side crunch. Let's get that core back working. So you will need to support yourself a little bit with this resting arm, but I want you to feel all in your muffin top, as they call it. So legs are just slightly bent. Inhale and exhale. Try to keep that spine neutral. Don't be jerking your neck around. Let's just go 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Okay, legs out in front of you. Again, you can kind of keep that wrist right here, up, laying down, or you can come up. Okay, now we're gonna just touch and back down. So flex those legs a little bit as well. But again, that core should be working, and now your side glute is working as well. Okay, so if you were down here, you would just be doing a little bit more of that side crunch, coming into a little triangle pose. Okay, or you're up onto your elbow. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Little squeeze right there. Great job. 3 and 2 and last one. Good job. Okay, same thing, coming back down onto your arm or laying or up here. Okay, your resting leg is going to kind of come out in front of you, and this leg is going to be pointed right at your mat. And let's just go some leg raises, same sort of movement that we were just doing. So you're here, or you're here. Great job. Just a few more, and we're gonna change. Last one right here. Okay, bent leg. All right, we are gonna go kind of pushing back towards the wall behind you, little lift, and then out in front of you, little lift. Keeping that knee bent the whole time. Exhale, inhale as you change. Great job. Let's go 3 more before we switch to the other side. Last one. Great job. Move that booty out, and we are going to come over to our other side. And at first, we are just going to start with that little side crunch. Okay, resting arm just to start. Okay, actually, we had our legs kind of bent right there. Give that oblique a little bit more room to crunch there. Exhale. Inhale on your way back down, keeping that elbow completely bent. I don't know about you, but my other leg is still cramping a little, even just resting here. And we're about to add that leg. Last one right here. Great job. Okay, so you can come onto your elbow if you wish. And let's just add that leg, flexing that quad as well. Doing great. We're gonna hit the back, traps and lats after we're done. Burning that side glute out. Okay, last one right here. All right, so same thing. Now we're just gonna focus on the leg. You can just lay down and pretend that you're relaxing. So just let that leg and side glute start to burn. Let's go 5, 4, my leg is getting heavy, 3, 2, and last one. Good job. Okay, so just that last change where that knee comes out in front of you, and we're going to start with this leg to the back, left, forward, left. And again, you can be up on your elbow right here, or down here. I think I would get more up on my elbow. Okay, how's those glutes doing? Even right here, I want you to think about that lower belly being pulled in, okay? We don't even realize how much core work we can do by just bracing with these other movements, okay? We're concentrated on that leg, but even right here could be a great strengthening exercise for that core. Little higher. Really feel that burn. Feel that leg getting heavy. Last 3, last 2, and last 1. Whew. Okay, great job. All right, our last little series, we're gonna just come down onto our tummy. You think that the worst is over, and it's not. Okay. So the first thing that we're gonna start with is if our hands are kind of just resting out in front of us, like if you were about to take a nap, keep those here. You can even interlock your fingers, okay? And we are gonna go up and a little cobra style move. Inhale, exhale on the way back down. So again, I just want you to find that breath, find that movement here. Close your eyes and think about that large, large lat muscle. Start to get fired up. One of my favorite things to do is hit the back after I've done some core work, because it really is just like a corset. I mean, really could just pull you in. That whole upper body, torso can feel nice and tight after you hit both of them in one day. Alrighty, we're about to change in 3, 2, last one. Now we're going into a swimming motion. So if we were staying up into that same movement, now act like you swim and back down. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and give that trap a really good squeeze. You should feel this all down your back. Doing great. I know it's burning. Last two. And last one. Great job. Little rest. Okay, we're gonna go into one of my favorites, the seal. So arms at our side, or I call it the seal. I really don't know what it's called. So completely flat like a board. I'm sure you've seen me do this one many times before. It's one of my favorites. Come up and you're just sliding back down. Should even feel it in those muffin top area like we worked previously. So left, right, center. And I'm gonna go right, left, center. And then back to left, right, center. Just a few more. Let's go one more. And rest. Okay, last movement. I really want you to focus on those shoulder blades, squeezing these traps, okay? This is your last move of the day. Arms are going to go completely straight out beside you. You're gonna come up into a full-blown Superman, so even your feet off of the ground as well. And then I want you to do a little wing scapula sort of movement and then back down. So big inhale, wings of a butterfly, if you will, or a bird. I just want you to focus on really pulsing and squeezing those shoulder blades. This is your last move of the day. You're doing great. Even give those glutes a little squeeze with those Superman, and we're really ending it off right with this full body move right here. And on our last one, let's hold and just flap. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Wow. Oh my goodness. So please comment below if you originally thought that this was going to be an easy workout. And I hope that you were pleasantly surprised that you still got a good strengthening workout all over. Thank you always for joining me, and I'll see you next time.